Welcome back, guys, to episode number 5 of my progress series here on Old School RuneScape. Now today we're starting off by finishing up the Watchtower quest. Now this quest is important for a couple different reasons. For one, it gives us 4 quest points. We also do need this quest as a prereq for some other quests later on. Most importantly, this quest will give us enough magic XP to where we can now cast High Alchemy, which is going to be a game changer on the account. There we go, 15k magic XP. That is the Watchtower quest completed. As I've been doing a fair bit of LMS, and we do have a decent amount of rune arrows stocked up. So now whenever we're doing any questing, I'll be able to alch along the way and make some passive money, as well as getting some passive magic XP. It's going to take a long time for us to actually get to the point where we can get the Barrows gloves. Even if we can get up to like Mithril or Addy gloves unlocked for right now. So I think the goal for this episode is to try and get to the point where we have the myth gloves unlocked. One of the big quests for us to complete is going to be Shadow of the Storm, which will also help boost our initial range levels. While we're watching the RFD cutscene, I wanted to mention a couple things about today's episode. Firstly, you may notice that I did get a new mic, so hopefully the audio in future uploads will be a lot more consistent. And along with that, I wanted to mention that I have been streaming my progress live over on both Kick and Twitch, which I'll leave links to both of those in the description of this video and on my channel. I want to say a huge thank you for all the support I've been receiving on my YouTube videos and shorts. It really does encourage me to continue making videos, so thanks for all the support on both of those. But aside from that, let's outline a couple of today's goals. One of the things I'm hoping to achieve by the end of the video is 43 prayer, so we can use all the protection prayers and hopefully start getting into some of those tougher boss fights, along with pushing our Slayer a little bit further. I think having access to the Quetzal system will be pretty important. However, I don't know if we're going to get started with that this episode. But again, I've been doing some consistent birdhouse runs, and I'm hoping that by the start of next episode, we'll be able to get going with some of the hunter rumors, because the Sunlight Crossbow will be a huge upgrade for us in terms of our range DPS, and even unlocking the mixed D-hide set will also be a really nice boost. Alright, knocking out our first pre-quest for the RFD quest line. The nice thing about this quest is it actually gives us 5 quest points. There we go, that is the first quest complete with Goblin Diplomacy. I think that's all we need to actually free the general, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now as well. I honestly feel like this is one of the best cutscenes of the game. There we go, that is our first RFD quest completed. We now get access to the chest in the Lumbridge basement. No! Oh my god, it regen. There we go, that's quest complete for Animal Magnetism. We've just unlocked our first Ava's device, so that's pushing us to 20 Slayer and 27 Fletching. But most importantly, we now have the Ava's Tractor, which means whenever we're doing range training, we'll now save our ammunition. That is a very nice quest to get out of the way. Big Chompy Bird Hunting completed. That's another prereq for Recipe Disaster done as well. I think our next goal will be to complete that next step of the RFD quest line. Alright, I'm back with enough bone shards to hopefully push me to 43 prayer. Let's go ahead and use up the rest of these bone shards and see what we get. Alright, last few bone shards here. And there we go, 43 prayer is now achieved. Pretty close to 44 actually as well. But that means we have access to Protect from Melee. That's going to be so huge for questing now. With that, we should be able to do Monkey Madness, so that's going to be the next goal on the account. So I wanted to include this clip of me completing a hard clue step because I just received my first hard clue. And if you didn't already know, the hard clues can give you some pretty nice rewards, including Blessed Hide and Trim Glories. But what I was really hoping for is to get a Magic Short Bow, as that would be a massive boost to my range DPS early on. And sure enough, on my second or third step, I ended up getting a Deep Wildy clue step. So I decided I would try and complete the clue step, going to a low player count world really late in the evening, but this is definitely the riskiest thing I've done on the account so far. After completing that clue step, it was time to take on our final challenge for the episode, which was the Monkey Madness quest. I was pretty nervous going into this as I started the quest with pretty low HP, being only around 40. However, the protection prayers added a lot of comfort when doing the quest. Completing Monkey Madness 1, and at this point there's only one thing left to do, which was to receive our training XP from Diero as a nice little way to finish off the episode.